So, death goals. Where are you?
Home.
Home. Where is home?
Kitchen.
Yeah. So Harry's based in our hometown in Hitchin. I live in southeast London, so I'm just a little bit further out from him.
Okay.
Although when he is home, we do literally live down the road from each other, which is a very nice time. It's very cute.
So you finally got your album out, and it's been out nearly 2 weeks. And from what I've seen, the reaction seems to have been pretty amazing, right? How do you feel? How do you feel about how it's been received?
It's really odd.
Yeah,
it's obviously lovely, and like I'm so happy that this is the reaction it got. I was very much expecting a couple of our mates would listen and be like, "Oh yeah, man, like that breakdown goes quite hard. That's quite cool." But to get the reaction we did from just like the first song we put out, I was just like, "Oh, this is odd," and it just built from there. Like, I'm still processing it a little bit. Like, and even then, it's not like overnight 1 million streams or whatever. But for us, and like, obviously, I've like been in this band from day dot, and we've never had anything like this. So the reaction of this just proves how, like, over time we've just gotten better. All the steps we've taken have led to a point where we've released an album that actually quite a lot of people really like. Like the fact currently we're getting a lot of people asking us if we're doing vinyl, which is bizarre because I've never even thought once that anyone would want my grotty little music on vinyl. But we were like, "Oh, so vinyl when? Vinyl?" Very funny. It's very funny to me.
But that always feels like quite a mark for a band, I think, when you actually hold your own vinyl in your hand.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So are you going to do it?
We're in talks.
I'll ask you both individually. In your lifetime, what do you think is the album you've listened to more than any other?
This is good.
I can very easily answer this one, and I actually
is it White Pony?
It's actually not. It's actually not. So I moved into my front room out of my bedroom to come and do this. Because I sat down on my bed and I have a giant Sunbather, the Deafheaven record flag above my bed.
Happy birthday, by the way, to
happy birthday to Sunbather. And I was like, oh, this is just a bit too me, isn't it? Like I can't show myself like that. But it's 100% Sunbather, my absolute favorite album of all time.
That album is ridiculously good.
Multiple times a week, easily.
And how do you feel about the new Deafheaven?
Love it. Absolutely love it.
So good.
So good. I mean, I'm a massive like shoegaze fan. So anything that's like shoegaze or sounds like it's straight from the 80s, absolutely fine with me. And when it comes from, one of my favorite bands, absolutely perfect.
Yeah, because they're obviously quite a divisive band. That's probably played in their favor to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But this new record that they just put out, like it proves that they just don't care.
Yeah,
they're just so good at what they do, though.
Yeah,
and they're another one. They've pushed the two sides of their like signature sound so far that now they're just going to release an 8-minute just clean vocal shoegaze song. No one cares. It was like, oh yeah, wicked, cool. Yeah. And they did like a 4-minute pure like black metal album. I'd be like, wicked, amazing. They can do no wrong. If they want to have some Johnny Marr like jangly six guitar, I'm so on board. They're wicked. That's also a ridiculous live band. I saw them with Touche and they were so good. So good.
Insane live.
I've seen them a couple of times here in Montreal. Last time was they played just before Baroness.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
That's a nice lineup. Not an obvious lineup, but a nice lineup.
Yeah, of course.
Those are the best shows. The shows where like it's not just 4 like hardcore bands playing together. Like keep it interesting. Like.
And I just saw today that Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins is working with Code Orange.
Yeah. I know.
Let's go.
I saw that and I was like,
that's hysterical.
I just like
if I hear tonight, with him just screaming from the Grammys to the basement, I'm gonna lose my mind.
It's some industrial hardcore behind it.
Like just nonsense noises. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. So Harry, what about your album?
I'm having a complete crisis over it. I won't lie to you.
You can pick a couple if you want.
Vertigo of Bliss by Biffy, easy. That's my favorite Biffy album. It's so eclectic. It's just got everything on it. I'm such a Biffy Clyro mark. It's ridiculous. Every time I've seen them, I've cried. But it doesn't take much to make me cry. But every time I've seen them, I cry. That album, 100%. Besides the One We Love Palm Reader album, I listened to ridiculous amounts. That album's one of my favorite UK like hardcore ones. Like Slash the Heck one album we got. Also one of my favorite bands ever. Heck, I die for it every day. They were one of the best bands. They're the only band I've ever seen upstage and Shikari.
Yeah. I've just changed my t-shirt, and before this one I was wearing a Baby Godzilla shirt.
Oh yes! Nice. I've still got the Baby Godzilla skeleton shirt. That is like my prized possession. Like
my housemate's got the same and he wears it all the time.
Yeah, as you should. They were literally the last time I saw them was at the last Heavy Fest, where they ended the set with both guitarists on a ladder in the audience as like people were doing a wall of death. Just stupid behavior. Every time I saw them, I was just like, this is the greatest thing that's everything I want to have as a band. Like they had hooks, but like they would just be ridiculous. Last album, I promise, is Fake History by Let Live. That album is unreal. And I remember the first time I heard that album, like my mind exploding. But how do you do vocals like that?
I'm a massive fan. I actually have a picture on the wall over here of Let Live, signed by the band, and it's a picture that I took of the band.
Oh, wicked!
I'm a huge fan, and they're probably, I can't think of a better live band than Let Live.
I saw them at their last London show at the Underworld. Within the first song, Jason ripped the backdrop off that thing, wrapped himself in, and just thrown himself into the audience. It's like, well, this is the best day of my life. And they did Day 54, and I got to stage dive to that song, which was always like, you know those songs you hear like, I have to stage dive to that song one day. I got to check that off. I was like, yes, let's go. Like the ceiling was like dripping. It was just, I remember leaving that thing just being like, nothing matters anymore. Nothing matters because I've seen Let Live. Like just the best band I've ever seen.
Well, thanks for your time, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. And hopefully we get to hang out in reality at some point.
Hell yeah. That'd be lovely. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure. So take care.
You too. Stay safe.
Good luck with everything, and hope you get onto that stage soon.
Oh,
thank
same.
you so much. Thank you.
See ya.
All right. Cheers, guys. Bye for now.